So I'd like to thank Andrea and Matty and Ethan for the wonderful workshops that they've created, which, are nothing like I've ever experienced before. Um, yeah, the format, I really like the format when there is time, for us to talk in the beginning, um, when we're going to reflect on what's happening in our lives and how it relates to my relationship with Levana, and also on any challenges or any improvements or changes that we're seeing. And then it's just really nice atmosphere. You kind of, they're so warm and so um, genuinely interested in our family and in helping, and the three of them have really interesting insights, how things perhaps could be different, and also like, really reassuring that there's no judgment, uh, and how they help me feel that it is normal to have anxieties and worries about your child, especially if your child has some needs some help, and has challenges in communicating. So yeah, that's really reassuring and lovely to have that time and space to talk about that. And then the ATMs, so the movement lessons for us, the parents, are really wonderful as well, because they always help me feel more centered, connect to myself, and just feel how I am in space, and just sort of remove this kind of a screen of my eyes, fuzziness, and just help me feel a bit more balanced. And then we have a lesson. We move on to lesson with Levana, and really I wasn't sure how it would go, because with the screen, the connection sometimes is not great, or the sound is not maybe great, of on my part, and I wasn't sure how she would, whether she would engage even. But it was really clear from, like, we had the first call with Andrea a few days before the workshop, when she calls to kind of meet us and meet Levana, and it was clear from then that she really had a connection with Levana, and I was really impressed to see how Levana paid attention and engaged with her despite it being on the screen, and and kind of not a usual kind of communication. I wasn't sure how it would go. So yeah, thank you for that. It's also great to then have the time after the lesson with Levana, to have that time to talk to Andrea, Ethan, and Matty, and rewatch parts of the lesson, and have their insights of what they can see happening, and really noticing things that I haven't noticed before. And yeah, a really amazing way of learning from this, three really experienced practitioners who share their insights and complement each other suggestions so well. They're a really a great team. It's wonderful to work with them. So the whole experience of the workshop is really something very special and unique, and helped me change the perspective on my relationship with Levana, and and her siblings as well. Um, since then, there's been just really lots more shifts and changes in her development, in how she's communicating, and things that she's capable to do. Um, so yeah, and we continued working with Andrea after that, and it's been really wonderful to have Andrea's support, um, and just reflect on all the changes that are after workshop, and just build up, keep building on them. The lessons with Andrea are always unpredictable, and and just wonderful to watch Levana communicating with her, and they always chat and come up with something that I really didn't expect, and not sure where it's gonna go, and really it doesn't matter, because it always then shows up in Levana's life later on in some unexpected ways, but always a step forward, always empowering. Um, for example, I just want to remember that Andrea once saw Levana brushing the hair of her dolly and said, "Oh, maybe you should wash, do you want to wash her hair? You're going to wash her hair," or something like that. And I thought, oh dear, we're going to go to the bathroom now and it's going to be, you know, a big mess. And so, yes, we did. Levana, of course, wanted to go to the bathroom straight away and wash Dolly's hair, something she hasn't done before, hasn't even considered. And yeah, she did it all by herself. She didn't ask me for help at all. She just did it all herself with the soap and with everything. Um, and they continued, Andrea and Levana continued chatting about it. And it was okay, it was fun and everything. But that evening, for the first time, Levana put her own head under the shower by herself and used shampoo and just washed her hair without asking me for any help or anything like that. And she didn't need any help. She did it all herself. And it was huge for me to see her doing that. And, with no tears or no, me asking her to wash her hair or anything like that, convincing her that she needs to wash her hair. She just did it. And, can you imagine how empowering it was for her? And since then, she's just been trying all these different things. She puts her head under the water now in a bath or in a swimming pool and just explores looking at her own hands and under the water. It's just been really wonderful to watch her exploring life with such fascination and communicating with other people. And, for me to let go of this, that sometimes people don't understand what she's saying, and I don't have to translate if she doesn't want me to, and it's okay if she doesn't answer someone, and she can hear. That's another thing that I've learned from lessons and from workshops and the lessons, that she sometimes I think she doesn't maybe understand and doesn't hear, but she does. And just given enough space, if she wants to, she will she will reply or she will engage, but she might not want to, which is also fine. So yeah, for all that, I'm really grateful. It's just taken us on another level every time. And of course, it's not always easy. It's not easy, I would say, because we know it's lots of shifts happening and it's lots of emotions as well. But it's always a way forward, and it's always something new and exciting. And I've been lucky enough to go on attend another workshop with Andrea and Matti and Ethan again. And again, it's just taken us to the next level, and we continue to learn. And it's just this great experience of fun learning, and learning about ourselves, about our relationship, and how I can support Levana without being overwhelming for her. Um, and yeah, I just cannot recommend the workshops enough. It's just there's such a unique opportunity, unique experience, and just takes takes us every time on the next level. So thank you so much for this opportunity and for all your advice and for all your help and support. Thank you so much.